Hey there, I'm Danny Griffin, the founder of freethinkingtools.com, real estate agent, coach, and mindset expert with this Monday mojo. So I'm not sure I can remember all the details of that day, but I certainly remember that it was beautiful. And the last thing that I wanted to do was go for a run with my father. Now, he'd taken up running and absolutely fallen in love with it to a crazy addiction level. I mean, multiple marathons. And even one day, the guy goes out the front door and decides to run over 35 miles. So there's your picture of this nut job that I'm running with. Now, at the time, I had no idea I was built to run rather than become the NHL hockey player I dreamed of. I grew up watching the Big Bad Bruins in the Bobby Orr and Phil Esposito days. But here we were, running a loop around Jamaica Pond in Boston with the water sparkling, and about 2/3 of the way around, I decide I've had enough. So I start throwing my best tantrum, and I fall to the ground right on the water's edge and start doing my best rendition of The Exorcism. Well, to say the least, he didn't fall for it. He grabbed me by the arm and he yanked me back up and he said, "Don't you ever quit." Now, there are many memories in life, but that moment, it's definitely etched in stone in here. From there, I would go on to captain my high school cross-country and track teams and also become a long-distance cross-country skier with a 100-mile, 2-day ski marathon under my belt. Now, I certainly wasn't the best at it, but I was known for leaving it all on the course, oftentimes collapsing in a heap at the end of a race. As I think about it today, I realize that since that day, I've never really felt comfortable complaining about much of anything. I'm not sure which came first. Was the drive always there and it just needed that wake-up call? Or did the wake-up call show me that I could program the drive into my hardwiring? I guess I would follow up the never quit speech with the quip that you should never be a weeper, or in my old man's best Boston accent, a Weepah. For the rest of you, don't be a crybaby. So flash forward and I'm listening to Napoleon Hill's Law of Success in 16 Lessons. I downloaded the audiobook so I can actually listen to it all night while I sleep, so that while I toss and turn, I can fall back asleep learning while I'm most open to hearing the message. After that, I woke up and I kept thinking about the lesson of doing more than you're paid for. Replaying the audio, I hear that anybody who starts complaining about how the circumstances are stacked against them and blame the boss or the company has no chance of ever becoming successful. Wow, Hill, studying Carnegie, Rockefeller, Edison, and Ford, amongst others, for over 20 years, comes to the same conclusion as that guy in Boston. So I'll give you the full lesson, Boston style. Nobody wants to listen to a Weepah because they're just a bunch of quitters. Step up and do much more than you're being paid for. Period. Hey, I'm Danny Griffin, founder of freethinkingtools.com, with this week's Monday Mojo. Asking you, hey, if you like these, drop your thoughts or your comments here. But more importantly, do me a favor and share them out in your social media channels so somebody else can get these helpful messages. I'll see you next time. And again, thanks for tuning in.